Hi, everybody. This is Sunshine. I'm Sunshine. This is Sunshine Tarot. But did you know? I want to say hello to all my new subscribers, all 200 of you. I just want to be clear about something. This is a tarot station, and 99.9% of my videos are tarot videos. But I am a raging codependent and I need help. And the best way that I know to get help is to share what I'm learning and to share my recovery and to those who care, who are also going through it or who just wants to be by me or near me or support others of us who are suffering from codependence along the way. But be clear, this is a tarot station. And if you get a notification and it's not talking about the tarot, then just don't go to the video. But 99.9% of the time, you will get tarot notifications. This just is a disease that had really crippled my life. And when I found this book, Facing Codependence, it really it gave me a reason to want to live because finally somebody had saw what had told me what was wrong, and this is how you fix it. So I am every time I do anything in that book, like if I work in the workbook, nothing, everything that I do in the book really, really, really helps me. Hey, Mercy. Aww. Oh, yes, Mercy. Please get the book and read it with me. Um, but I don't want to turn any of my new subscribers or old subscribers off. I just really need help. And so when I get to talk to other people about it, and then you guys give me your feedback in the comment section or in the chat section, it helps me. Like today, earlier today, we studied getting your needs and wants met. There's 5 characteristics of an adult. And we're going to be talking about those 5 characteristics week by week. One of the characteristics, what we talked about today, is getting your needs and wants met. And one of your needs is clothing. And she says, do you have enough panties? Right? Really, sometimes you have to go in your drawer and go look in your closet and ask yourself, do I have enough clothes? So today I want to show you my Family Dollar haul. All right, I don't want my wig to catch on fire. So I realized I don't have enough clothes. So look what I did. I went and I got me a jogging suit for $10 from Family Dollar, right? And I bought some panties. I bought some shirts just to lounge around the house in, just to wear around the house. I need some bras. I brought some bras, right? Ah, thank you. I'm sorry I left you guys, okay? I wasn't really that all there. So I'm sorry I left. I know I was here for you and you counted on me to be your reader, and I just kind of disappeared. And I apologize for that. Okay. But that's why I need to do this work, because it helps me to be more present. So when you see, like, what's going on with Sunshine? Why am I getting these notifications about hood codependency and codependency stuff? It's because I'm going to be studying it on my channel, and I hope that you will be a part of the study. Okay. But one of the characteristics of a codependent is that they don't know where their needs and wants are, and they don't get them met, right? Or they'll twist up their needs and wants. They'll get their wants, but none of their needs met. And there's 6 major needs. One of the needs is clothes. So I looked in my panty drawer and I decided I needed some big bloomers. So I got me some big bloomers today at Family Dollar. I got some Hanes cotton underwear today. And I got a shirt to wear around the house. Baby, I got some $10 sweatpants. I really didn't have a lot of clothes. I didn't have enough just lounge around the house clothes, right? And so today it was really powerful. You said, okay, on a haul shopping haul. No, something like that. So today, I want to read to you, those of you who care about recovering from codependency or who can see in your own life that maybe you can be a little better with getting your needs and wants met if you even know what they are. Some people don't even know what their needs are. Or you might know some needs, but not, you have a need to be touched. You need people to touch you. Somebody needs to touch your back. Somebody needs to touch your hands, not just sexual, but there's a physical nurturing need. Another need is emotional nurturing. You need for somebody to give you time, attention, and love. And in return, you give it back. You need that. You need connection. Some people just work, 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 and they make no time to get full, right? You need clothes. How are you guys doing with your clothes? Because you can be at 4 places, all right? So I want to read to you the author's inability to acknowledge her need for clothes. I want to read to you what happened to her and what she was talking about. Here she goes. Let me take a swig of water. Thank you all for being here today. You are loved. If nobody told you that they love you, I love you. And you guys come in this room with so much love. You telling me you miss me? That's so sweet. Okay, darlings. So this book is called Facing Codependence, and the author is Pia Melody, and she's a nurse, and she's a therapist now. Another need I neglected was clothing. I was unaware that I needed clothes. Wow, isn't that deep? And it's funny because I would make $5,000 to $10,000 a month and wouldn't buy myself any new clothes unless I was wearing it on YouTube. If I would buy clothes to wear on YouTube, but just like clothes, I'd buy work clothes, but not clothes just to express myself or to lounge in, to feel comfortable in. How many of us need to get some more clothes? Or are you one of those people that got too many clothes? Can you come up a little higher and getting you some clothes? Does that register for anyone? And then we're going to do a reading on it, okay? We're going to do a reading on getting our needs and wants met. We'll see what the cards have to say about it. It says, another need I neglected was clothing because I was completely unaware that I needed clothes. I hardly had anything in my closet to wear. I have a surrogate mom who has been teaching me how to tune into my own dependency needs. One day she was helping me move into an apartment and she confronted me about not having any clothes. She said, Pia, where are your clothes? I said, in my closet, Jane. No, they're not. I just hung them in the closet 5 minutes ago. Go in and look. She came back and she said, there aren't any clothes in there. Finally, I walked into the bedroom, opened the closet, and said, Jane, there are my pair of jeans, my t-shirt, my one good blouse, my pair of slacks, and my 5 uniforms. She said, I always had enough nurses' uniforms. She said, that's enough. Her surrogate mom said, what do you mean that's enough? That's not enough. It's enough for me, Pia said. I honestly did not know what my need was. Eventually, I moved up being too dependent, knowing that I needed clothes but not buying them. Now I buy them, but periodically I still must make myself think about the question of whether it is time to buy some new clothes. So, after I had read this morning, I was like, you know what? Every time I look in the closet, it's always a hassle to try and find something to wear. It's always a hassle because I don't have anything to wear. So today I took care of my need for clothes and I bought some clothes to wear. So that's it. That's all I wanted to check in to say. I just wanted to say this is primarily a tarot station, but this is an area in my life that whenever I work on these 5 areas of maturity, there's 5 things you need to do to be a functional, mature adult. One is self love. That means you have a healthy level of self esteem. You don't feel like you're better than or less than anybody else. So, self love. The next healthy is healthy boundaries, right? You don't let anybody control you and you don't try to control anybody else. You know, you have an ability to stop yourself from thinking distorted thinking through your internal boundaries, and then you have physical boundaries, sexual boundaries, right? The third characteristic of a mature adult is self awareness. Remember, we talked about that last week. A mature adult knows what they're thinking, what they're feeling, what they do, and what they don't do. The fourth characteristic is what we talked about today, the ability to acknowledge your needs and your wants and to get them met interdependently. Because see, some people, let's read the 4 stages where you can be regarding your needs and wants. But the fifth characteristic of an adult is the ability to own your own, excuse me, is the ability, the fifth characteristic is moderation. How does she call that? How does she say that? The ability to difficulty owning your reality in moderation. Let me get that fifth characteristic right, how she says it. Let me say it how she says it. Let me say it how she says it. Here we go. Difficulty experiencing and expressing our reality moderately. Interesting. Difficulty experiencing and expressing our reality moderately. We're going to talk about that next week. But this week, as we talk about your needs and wants, it's interesting because when I focus my life just like an hour to 3 a day with working on one of the symptoms, I don't want to cheat on my girlfriend. It's like it's the symptoms of codependence that I'm not taking care of, like not getting my needs and wants met, that makes me want to act out and, you know, gets just get an emotional attachment with a stranger so I don't have to feel my reality. But one of the characteristics of being an adult is owning your own reality, right? And that's what we talked about last week. And the more I own my reality and get my own needs and wants met, the less I want to be on the love apps. I was just downstairs and I was like, wow, my girlfriend is really pretty. She's really beautiful. And I was thinking as I'm, taking care of my needs and wants, like, why do I want to cheat on her? Why would I ruin what I have because of my immaturity? So this means a lot to me to be able to say, hey, I'm growing. I got some clothes today. Now, for you, it may not be a big deal because you might have a lot of clothes. But I just find it hard to do for myself because I'm always busy doing for other people. Always. I was the oldest. You help mom out when you're the oldest. It's no matter, you don't even think about yourself. It's, you know. So to say, hey, wait a minute, what are my needs? Maybe I need to laugh tonight. Maybe I need a massage. Maybe I need to meditate. Maybe I need to spend some time with myself. One of the needs that we have is for money. We need money and we need to have education about money and we need to save, and we need to be in putting some money away for retirement, and we need to work for money. There's some type of employment that we need to be doing in order to get some money. And I tell you, this work helped me so much because like the fifth symptom, but we're not talking about the fifth symptom. Should I talk about the fifth symptom? No, I'll just keep it. Let's just stay focused. I was really thinking about getting on Adderall just to help me with owning my reality better and being more focused. I know they give it to kids, but isn't it for ADHD? I really want to accomplish some things in my life, but this codependency is really crippling me and keeping me immature. And that's why I'm using my platform to talk about how I'm maturing. And if these are areas that affect you too, at the bottom of the home screen, there's a section that says codependency recovery. And also type in Pia Melody, the author. I have a lot of her videos. This was a codependency station before it was a tarot station. If you go under my videos, and you hit Otis video, I'm talking about this 7 years ago, but I just never committed to it because I was too codependent. You know, I would say I know that I need to focus on this work. I know this is the work that would help me. And the next day I just couldn't retain it. So I got some post-its. Are they in the bag? I got some post-its to help me to remember stuff because one of the characteristics of being codependent is you can't retain things, a difficulty with owning your own reality. So there's 4 places where we can be as it relates to our needs and wants, right? There's 4 places where you can be. You can either be healthy, but okay, here we go. I'm going to read this. I'm going to read this again. Okay. It says, each of us has basic needs and individual wants that are our responsibility to satisfy. I identify needs as things we must have to survive. All people have dependency needs, children as well as adults. The difference between a child's dependency needs and those of an adult is that a child must have his needs met initially by his or her major caregiver and must be taught how to take care of each one in the course of growing up. An adult is responsible for knowing how to address each need and asking for help when help is truly needed. The dependency needs I focus on for adults are food, shelter, clothing. Like some people are out of touch with their need for shelter, and that's why they're homeless. They're out of touch with their need for money. You think that I'm kidding. You can come from a home that's so abusive that you would have some people had to just phase the fuck out in order to survive. I keep thinking it's going to light my wig up. I want you to see the candle though. I just don't want my wig to catch on fire. That would not be cool. All right. The dependency needs I focus on for adults are food, shelter, clothing. So, food, shelter, clothing. We talked about clothing today, right? Medical, dental attention, physical nurturing, emotional nurturing, which is time, attention, and direction from others. I never ask my girlfriend to hold me, I'm always the one that's giving. But I didn't even know that I needed physical nurturing. Like that's something that I just became aware of. I think I read it in the book before, but I need to be touched. And you know what? my love language is physical touch. And when I am physically touched, I'm so sweet. So is she. Because she says, no, my love language is acts of service. Yet when I hold her and I caress her and I touch her and I do it often, she's so sweet. See, when people speak your love language, it brings out the best in you. Um, So, what are the dependency needs that we need? The dependency needs to meet our own needs as an adult are food, shelter, clothing, medical dental attention, physical nurturing, emotional nurturing, education, spirituality, sex, and financial resources like earning, saving, spending, budgeting, and investing money. Now, there are four categories of difficulty acknowledging and meeting our needs. There's four categories. It says, we experience not being in touch with our needs and wants in one of four different ways according to the experiences we had in our childhood. Number one, this is where you could be one of four different places regarding your needs. Okay. You remember there's clothing, food, shelter. Number one is I'm too dependent. I know my needs and wants, but expect other people to take care of them for me. And I wait, expecting them to know for them to know to do. Wait a minute. I'm spec, I Number one, I am too dependent. I know my needs and wants, but expect other people to take care of them. And I wait, expecting them to know to do so, as I do not take care of them myself. Now, when it came to words of affirmation, I was too dependent. I really like to be esteemed, right? I like words of affirmation, like words that affirm good things that someone observes that I've done in the home, or I need that, and I was just waiting for my girlfriend to give it to me. But now I took a video and I wrote down a bunch of affirmations and I recorded it on a video, and this morning I listened to it, and it was like I was giving that validation to myself. See, codependency recovery is about having a relationship with the self. That's what it really boils down to. So, number one, I am too dependent. I know my needs are wants, but I expect other people to take care of them for me. And I wait, expecting them to know to do so, and I do not take care of them myself. Number two, I am anti dependent. I'm able to acknowledge to myself that I have needs and wants, but I try to meet them myself, and I am unable to accept help or guidance from anyone else. I'd rather go without the thing needed or wanted than to be vulnerable and ask for help. Like, I have this project that I would love to get off the ground. I have a relative that is a producer who could actually give me some insight on how to get it off the ground. But I'm anti dependent when it comes to my creative projects, right? Which means that I just feel like I should just do it all myself. I should do all the financing, I should do all of the production, everything. It's like it doesn't dawn on me, you can ask for help. Maybe you can talk to some people in the industry and find out what to do to really get this product up and going. And there were projects that I had really wanted to be up and going for years, but I wasn't able to get my needs and wants met around the project because I wasn't even getting my needs and wants met around myself. I needed some help. And the second characteristic is I'm anti dependent. I don't ask for help. You can either be too dependent, or which means you just needy, 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 needy. You need this, you need that, you need this, you need sugar, you need money, you need this, you need that. Or you can be anti dependent. I don't need any help. I don't need any help at all. That's okay. I got it. I got it. I got my own money. I got my own place. I got it. I got it. Right? The third place that you can be regarding your needs and want is needless and wantless. I'm needless, and that means although I have needs and wants, I am completely unaware of them. It's okay if that's you. I have needs and wants I am completely unaware of. Like you can be too dependent with money. You can be needless and wantless with physical nurturing, right? The fourth condition that you could be at regarding needs and wants is I get my wants and needs confused. I know what I want and I get it, but I don't know what I need. For example, I try to take care of my needs that I'm unaware of by buying everything I want. Though I may need physical nurturing, I buy some new clothes instead. I wonder if I needed some physical nurturing. I think I do. I think I'm going to ask my girlfriend to just hold me in. Maybe I'll ask if she wants to do to just nurture me because she will. I just don't ask. How many of you are guilty of that? Your kids need this too. Your kids' little bodies need to be touched in a non-sexual way, in a very, motherly, fatherly way. Each person may experience needs and wants in different patterns. For example, I may be unaware of my wants. I just can't think of anything I want. At the same time, I may be too dependent with needs, knowing what I need, but waiting for someone else to meet those needs. Not tending to one needs. Oh, this is so powerful. Now, I want to prepare you for this, okay? Because this is kind of powerful. Thank you all for being here. Okay. This is very powerful. It says, not tending to one's needs and wants appropriately is connected to a feeling of low self esteem or shame. Whenever the adult child feels needy or has a want, shame flares at the onset of the experience of needing or wanting. This shame originally came from childhood experiences when expressing a need or want was met with abuse by a caregiver, even though that memory of abuse has long been forgotten. It is no longer conscious. The adult codependent feels as if he or she is terribly selfish to need or want something, however legitimate it is. Let me read that again. Not tending to one's needs and wants appropriately is often connected to a feeling of low self esteem, shame. Whenever the adult child feels needy or has a want, shame flares at the onset of the experience of needing or wanting. This shame originally came from childhood experiences when expressing a need or want was met with abuse by a caregiver, even though that memory of abuse has long been forgotten, is no longer conscious. The adult codependent feels as if he or she is terribly selfish to need or want something, however legitimate it may be. Yeah. So I would really suggest you guys get this book if you got a lot out of this. So today I just focused on, like I said, the need for clothes. And I went to Sheen. I forgot to tell you that. I went to Sheen and I bought some jogging suits, and I bought some lounge wear from Sheen as well. Now let me tell you what happened as a result of sharing this with you. As a result of sharing out loud my experience, does anybody want to come on camera with me and talk about codependency? How do you get a guest on here? Let's see, how do you do it? Does anybody want to come up here and tell me about your issues with codependency? How do you do it though? How do you do it? How do I let people come on the. Does anybody know how to work this? All right. How do you get studio? Oh, invite. Okay, invite. Invite. Invite guests to the studio. Okay. All right. Who wants to come on here and talk to me about codependency? Mind your own. Mercy. Anybody look pretty? You ain't got to look pretty. All right, you guys, those of you who are following me, sorry, my glasses are crooked, guys. I am aware of that. I am aware that my glasses are crooked. But I want you guys to come on camera and let's talk about these things. But this week, what I'd like for you to do is we're going to have a codependency community, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to have it right here on Sunshine to Row. And we're going to talk about recovering from these characteristics and letting the law of attraction get traction with the recovery and start, recovering in that area. All right, let's take out the cards and see what do the cards want us to know about getting our needs and wants met. The next need that I need to get met is dental. I need my teeth cleaned because I see plaque and I have a broken crown in the back and it looks black back there. So, all right, what do the cards want to say about us getting our needs and wants met? I'm curious to see what the cards have to say about that. What do the cards have to say? Let's see. I feel like the cards are saying that without getting your needs and wants met, life can be unstable, right? When life it's like not getting your needs and wants met is like having a house that's built on a sand. Okay. The obstacle is that people don't really spend time to think about what I need and what I want. They might reject that offer. Oh, you're welcome, Anitra. Thank you. What did you get out of that? What did you guys get the most out of that? The Four of Cups is here. Some of you might reject the offer. You might not be interested in that, because you're just not interested. Some of you just aren't interested. It looks like it will make your relationships better. Getting your needs and wants and tuning in to what do I need today? You know, it'll make you, it'll make you just a more interesting person because today we're just talking about needs, though tomorrow we're going to talk about wants. It looks like it will help your relationships. It will help your intimacy. It will, make you closer to the people around you. It looks like you will pull out of deceit. I think that when you don't get your needs and wants met, it's a part of deceiving yourself, thinking that you're stable or thinking that you're happy and you're not. You got to ask yourself, do I have enough clothes? Am I eating nurturing food? Did I eat today? Did I drink some water? Did I take my vitamins? Right? Did I exercise or whatever your needs are? Okay. It looks like some of you do a very good job with some of your needs. Some of you have already gone to therapy and you've already talked about this, and it was just a reminder. It was just a reminder. Oh, yeah, that's right. Let me journal. Let me take care of my needs. Let me ask myself how I'm doing. The future. Hmm. What is that saying? Some of you nurture everybody else but yourself. And it looks like, to be honest, some of you are going to listen to this. No, no. Get off my new clothes. No, get off of my new clothes. Get off of my clothes, Dasha. No, no. No, no. That's mommy's new clothes. Dasha. Y'all see my panties? That's all the panties I got? No. Where are the other panties? Where's the other? I know I have some more panties. Oh, here they are. Okay. So I got 8 pairs. I need some more still. I still need some more. All right. It looks, how many mothers are. Oh, yeah. Me too. And that's exactly what this card is saying, that if you don't learn how to get your needs and wants met, like to ask for help when you need help, whatever projects that you want to materialize, whatever you're trying to do, whatever your dream is, without asking for help, without, with being anti-dependent with your needs and your need for help, it's like your projects are not going to go anywhere. The cards are like, you really need to start asking for help and for guidance, and to get humble enough to receive it, and vulnerable enough to let others help you. Now, some of you are too needy. All right, you're too needy. You ask people too much, and it gets on people's nerves, because like some people are always looking for a handout because they can't take care of themselves, right? Or you might confuse your needs with wants, or you're needless or wantless, or you're healthy in that particular area. Okay, thank you, baby. All right. Some of you are out of touch with your emotions. Okay. Some of you are complete. The King of Cups is not in touch with his emotions. And some of you could be letting your emotions, like, just, you need some help emotionally. Some people need some, you need some emotional intelligence. You might be in touch with your emotions, but they might kind of overtake you instead of you being in control of them, because the King of Cups is in control of his emotions. Okay. So the cards are saying that, like, getting your needs met, especially your emotional needs, maybe, I don't know how you would get your emotional needs met, but the only thing I can think of is a therapist, or even getting the book Emotional Intelligence. What else do the cards want to say? Some of you have a wall up. You won't get any help. You won't let anybody in to help you, right? And I see that as a consequence of what the cards want you to know is, getting your needs and wants met means that I let you help me. I let people help me sometimes in areas where I need assistance, and it's normal. It's normal to get assistance. Those of you who are anti-dependent, you're like, no, 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 it's okay. I'll do it myself. I'm not going to ask you for nothing. I got it. I don't need no help. I don't need nothing. And you do. You know that we need a lot of help. Can I tell you a secret? You probably need a lot of help in a lot of areas. And if you're not in the career that you want to be in, you probably need a career coach. You need a lot of help. And it's okay. And you know what? Everybody that you need is anyway, let's move on. All right. So, what is manifesting? You being emotionally detached from your needs. How come you guys aren't listening? And what's the answer? Leaving is like, you guys, I see you. Some of you guys are not understanding what I'm saying. Why is the Six of Swords here? Death. Wow. Oh, good. That's good. Okay. I'm happy you're in therapy. I need to get in therapy. Y'all excuse my panties hanging up over there, child. So let me see here. The death card is saying that there definitely needs to be a change with you directing. y- There definitely need to be some changes in this area. Otherwise, your relationships are going to be unstable. You're not going to be happy because you're ignoring your wants, right? You're not going to be happy. If you do start getting your needs met, I see you selecting better quality people without you focusing on your needs. I see that you're just not going to grow and expand. So, that's what I see. Some of you are going to just forget about this message. Others of you are going to make some major changes in regards to your needs. So I realize that this is not for everybody. I don't expect a lot of, massive views, and I don't expect a lot of people to come, but I just want to end with just telling you to this week, we're focusing on our needs and wants. And if it doesn't have a tarot video and it's not about the gym, then it's probably a title that I've used to some way, somehow talk about um, codependency. So get the book, you guys, so you guys can follow me. And also, the book is called Facing Codependence by Pia Melody. You can get it for Amazon like for $5. I've seen some for 3. I don't know what they're selling for now. And in the workbook, for those of how long have I been on? 40 minutes? Okay. In the workbook, you guys get the workbook too, called Breaking Free. Also, if you want a more comprehensive understanding of what codependency is, I'll put the video in there's a video under Sunshine Tarot called Facing Codependence, the same name as the book. And the author explains to you for a half hour the 5 characteristics of codependency. Oh, you are so welcome. Anybody else get anything out of this? I just love to be validated. Yes, I need it. So, now in the workbook, you guys, I would eventually like for you guys to be guests. Really, Jasmine? You want to get on the program with me? You want to come live? Who wants to come live with me? That's the link. It says true crime. True crime. Oh, okay. Who wants to come live with me? And let's talk about what this. Uh oh. You can come live with me, Jasmine, Tony Love. A song. Yes, focus on your needs. In the workbook, those of us, I would like for us to start a community and work the workbook together. I need some help. I need to know how to do that. I don't know if, um, thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Nope, what, Tia? Don't tell me no. I don't want to hear no damn no. All right. In the workbook, who wants to come live with me? I want you guys, I want at least 10 guests. I want you guys to start thinking about coming live with Sunshine to talk about codependency. Okay? So in the workbook, so have we did so I guess tomorrow we'll go get on live. Anybody want to get on live with me? Who wants to come on live and talk about getting your needs met and how this impacted you? Anybody? How do you guys feel about your clothes? Do you feel like you have enough clothes? Food. Here's some questions to ask yourself regarding your needs. Food. Do I eat nourishing, well balanced meals a day? Do I eat the proper quantities? Do I know how to cook well enough to provide for myself? Do I know how to order properly balanced foods in restaurants? Clothing. Do I take care of my clothes, keeping them clean and mended? Do my clothes fit me properly, being neither too tight nor too baggy? Do I have enough appropriate clothes to wear to my job or for social occasions? Am I confident about choosing what to wear on any occasion? Shelter. Is my neighborhood safe and appropriate for me? Do I live in a secure dwelling with adequate space? Am I comfortable having friends visit me where I live? Do I have appropriate furniture? Is my home in fairly good repair, like paint, plumbing, knobs on cabinets, doorknobs, and so on? Are the walls decorated pleasantly? Do I keep my living space reasonably clean and orderly? Do I have necessary equipment to care for myself and my home? For example, kitchen implements, cleaning equipment, grooming equipment for myself. Physical nurturing. When I need a hug, can I go to an appropriate person and ask for one? When I am tired and no one is around to hug me, can I go get a massage or sit in the hot tub or lie down and rest to take care of myself physically? Emotional nurturing. Do I have safe friends who I can get time, attention, and direction? Do I go to those friends for time, attention, direction, and to share my reality? Do I limit my expectations to sharing my reality and receiving nurturing, not expecting them to fix me up or to meet my needs or wants unless I ask directly for help? Do I ask for information about I don't know? Do I ask for information about things I don't know about when the needs arises? For example, how to balance a checkbook, how to make airline reservations, where to get my car fixed, how to fill out my income tax return. Damn, I got to do that tomorrow. Oh, great. Okay. Medical dental attention. Do I have regular physical checkups? Do I have my teeth cleaned and checked on a regular basis? Do I respond to real physical problems by going to the doctor? Do I follow doctor's instructions reasonably well? Sexual information and guidance. Do I have sex only with an appropriate partner, significant other, or spouse? Can I say no to my partner when necessary to take care of me? Do I know what turns me on and what turns me off? Can I communicate these things to my partner? Can I say no to inappropriate sexual offers? If I have no partner, do I know how to meet my own sexual needs through masturbation or some other way? Financial information and guidance. Do I spend within my means? Am I self supporting as opposed to relying on parents or other outside help on a continuing basis? Do I budget my financial resources? Do I do the necessary record keeping to be aware of what I need financially? Do I earn enough to meet my needs for shelter, food, clothing, medical, dental services, and financial security savings? Do I pay my bills on time? Do I report my income and expenses honestly? Do I buy what is reasonably priced and of reasonable quality as opposed to buying inferior items or lavished ones? And finally, oh, that's it. Okay. So take that in. In the workbook, there's actually a section where you write how you have difficulty meeting your needs, right? There is this chart, and it has all the dependency needs like food, clothing, shelter, physical nurturing, emotional nurturing, medical, dental attention, sexual information and guidance, financial information and guidance. And then you go down the list and you ask yourself, am I too dependent with food? Am I anti dependent? Am I needless and wantless? Do I confuse needs with wants, or am I healthy with this? And you just go down the list. Okay. So get the workbook. And then there's a place where, you admit that you have problems with getting your needs met. And so right. And then in the back of the book, as you start getting your needs met, you write your progress. Isn't that great? That's my favorite part. I love writing how I'm growing and how I'm, getting better. So, let's see. Yeah. All right, you guys. So that's it. Um, Thank you for tuning in, and share the video if you want. Like I said, I'm not expecting big numbers with this group because not everybody needs it and not everybody's interested. But for those of you who are, I'm here and we're going to be covering this hopefully rather, often. So, and this helps me to do readings better too, because I can grasp my reality. When I get my own needs and wants met, I can show up a better for the readings, you know. All right, so let me quickly show you my bracelets. Okay, uh-oh. I don't think I want to go there. Did you guys enjoy it? Who's still here? Who stayed all the way to the end? I'd like to know who you are. Someone said today, I be watching you face fuchsia flower shape. Huh? What are you talking about? Tia's still here? Who else is still here? Tia is faithful as the day is long. Who else is here? I want to know. I want to know who you is. He says, been here since 2018. Thank you, Jasmine. Look at my panties over there. That's a damn shame. Well, I did title it, Do You Have Enough Panties? Anitra Kentrell. Okay, great topic. You guys, we're going to start a community. And within 6 months, we might take this study, just only this study, to another channel, maybe in a year or 6 months, so that we don't interfere with the people who just want their readings. But there's Yeah, we should do a book club. That's a great idea, Jasmine. I need some help. Does anybody know how to do a book club? Leave a message in the comments section or just tell me. We should do a book club, but I want to do a book club on YouTube. I want you guys to be guests here. I want there to be guests that do, and we read together live because it looks like I can have, how many guests can I have? Just two? How many guests can I have? Not just two. So, I want you guys to, get it into your mind to be a guest when we're talking about facing codependence. I want you to get it in your mind that I'm going to go live with Sunshine. But yes, you guys, let's do a book club. I don't know when or how, but the book is Facing Codependence by Pia Melody. And this week we are focusing on symptom number 4, which is taking care of your needs and wants. And I want you guys to focus on your needs this week. Your need for dental. Maybe it's time for a physical checkup. You just need to just get examined to make sure everything is okay. When's the last time you had a physical checkup? Is it time for a mammogram? Do you need a pap smear? Do you need your teeth cleaned? I need my teeth cleaned. Do you need a hug? What do you need? And as it relates to your projects or your career, that's really important. What do you need in order to advance in your career? Do you need a career coach? Do you need a therapist? Do you need a life coach? Do you need a business coach? Ah, thank you, Robert. How long have you been on, Robert? Did you just pop on? Yeah. Thank you, Onegra. Therapy today? Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Robert, did you just pop on or have you been here? Oh, you just got here. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, I'm getting off and I hope you got something out of it. This is my way of giving back, my way of sharing, and my way of healing. I don't look at myself as a teacher, I see myself more as the facilitator. If there was somebody that knew the work more than me, I would love for them to take over. I would love a group too, but I don't want to be in charge. I just want to facilitate. Aw, thank you, Jasmine. That's so sweet. All right, you guys. So see you tomorrow. All right. Come and see me tomorrow. God bless.